Angelica, Senior Service Specialist here in Arlington, Texas. How can I help you today?
Hi. The reason I'm calling today is I've been to several local Chase Bank branches, and I've been referred to several mortgage brokers and even a mortgage specialist. And I'm trying to get a house, and I told them that I would be paying by promissory note, and they keep telling me that they don't understand what a promissory note is, and
Okay.
and the law says that a promissory note is a promise to pay a specified amount within a definite time frame. And once I sign it, that becomes legal tender according to UCC codes and negotiable instruments. So I'm trying to figure out, where would I deposit this promissory note? And because once I deposit it, they deposit it on their books, and they can credit my account according to law.
Well, I think that before they even do that or you do anything, they will need to determine what type of a mortgage account you might have. Does that make sense?
You said, what type of mortgage account do I have?
If you're saying you're trying to purchase a house, correct? So have you already gone through the first steps in obtaining the pre-authorization and all that?
What is the pre-authorization? I see
where they confirm your credit history, let you know what type of account or how much money you're eligible for, etc.
No, you don't understand. I'm saying that according to modern money mechanics and UCC, when I sign this promissory note, it becomes legal tender, accepted for the cash value. So when I'm looking at houses on Zillow online, and they have specified house values. So if I want to get that house, I could write a promissory note for the value of the house, and deposit it with Chase Bank, and they can credit my account for that money so I can pay off the house in full.
Well, I see what you're saying. Don't get me wrong. I definitely understand what you're saying. The only thing is that before that even happens, they need to first pre-qualify you, even if you're having to sign a promissory note, because you're basically advising everyone that you're promising to pay whatever amount that's been given to you, which I understand.
Okay.
But before that even comes into hand, they need to confirm for you first the type of, they have to run a credit history. They need to determine where you're actually eligible in reference to a mortgage.
Okay, I don't have good credit, but I have the ability to pay the house in full. Because the promissory note, when it is signed, it becomes legal tender of equal value of cash value.
I understand that, sir, but regardless with mortgage, I understand what you're saying, but regardless with mortgage, things work differently. So you have to go through a pre-authorization phase where they determine where you stand and determine how much they can actually assist you with. It's a different ballgame.
Are you saying that based on my credit that
on your credit history? And that's with anybody that applies for a mortgage loan.
Okay, so I apply for it, and then it says that I don't have good credit. And what does that mean? What are they going to do?
Well, they'll let you know where you stand and determine how much money a institute can actually lend you in reference to purchasing a house.
But you don't understand is that the bank is not lending. The bank is not lending the money. I'm creating the money with my signature. Do you understand that?
I understand what you're saying, but a promissory note is just basically a form, a document stating that you're going to pay that person whatever amount that it comes out to be due at that time. I get what you're saying. Don't get me wrong. But in reference to a mortgage, that works differently.
Okay.
They have other rules and regulations, and unfortunately, I'm not even the one that's supposed to be even disputing this information with you, and I'm sorry, but that's information that you would have to speak up with your loan officer.
Okay. What if it's just a promissory note just for a specified amount? It doesn't specify that it's for a home. What if I just want to write a promissory?
Then you would have to go out with different institutes, not Chase, because Chase doesn't do personal loans.
But a person is a fictitious entity. It's a corporation. And Chase is a corporation.
Well, that's right, but they only working with certain type of loans, and a personal loan is not one of them. And I'm sorry.
Okay, so when I apply, how do I apply for the mortgage?
You can speak to a mortgage officer in reference to starting your information. I'm sure that you, like you said, you already looked at houses where I'm sure you have a realtor working with you to determine if that's the best house for you or that you actually like it.
Okay, what if my credit...
And that they base it off of that value.
So, regardless of the fact that my credit is bad, they're going to tell me a specified value, or are they going to tell me that they can't do it?
They're going to tell you exactly what's going on in reference to what type of credit history you have and what they can do to try to assist you to try to go into a house. So basing it off of that information, I have no say-so on what they can or can't do after that, but they will give you information on how to fix it if you're really wanting to get into a house.
Yeah, ma'am, do you understand that by law that once this is signed, they have to accept it? They have to credit my account.
A promissory note works different, Mr. Birch, when it comes to a mortgage loan, okay? So if you need further information for that, I mean, unfortunately, you can speak to a loan officer, even your realtor, I'm assuming could give you more information in reference to that, if it's specifically for a house.
Okay, but what if it's not specifically for a house? What if I just want to deposit some money into my account?
Well, and I'm sorry, if Chase is not honoring, then there's nothing I can honestly do about it.
You said Chase is not honoring it?
If they're not honoring it, because it sounds like you're stating that nobody's going to give you an accurate information on it, correct?
I'm stating the law that says that corporations have to abide by. Corporations have to abide by Uniform Commercial Code, right?
It's in reference to any type of legal contract, Mr. Bircher, that you might have on hand, and it has to be suitable to what Chase is offering out in reference to a product. So it all depends on what you're wanting to do with it. It's going to make a difference, okay? So you do have to apply for any type of specific loan that you might want to, and it's based off of your credit history.
Okay, so if I have bad credit, the only thing you're going to do is raise the interest, right? And probably charge me more, right?
I can't assure you that, sir. I don't know where you stand with your credit history, so I can't say yes or no to that. I'm sorry.
Okay, can you connect me to someone that deals with the mortgages?
Sure. Bear with me one moment.
Is this person a supervisor?
I'm sorry?
Is the person that you're connecting me to, is that a supervisor or a specialist?
Well, I can ask for a supervisor on the mortgage division if it's okay with you.
Yes.
But I need to bring them over, okay? Bear with me one moment.
All right, thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly. Oh, what do you believe?
Nobody gives a fuck.
Listen, I ain't even gonna say too much on this shit. Ooh, looking crazy. My watch look handsome. Hello. Ooh, looking crazy. My watch look handsome. Hello. Ooh.
Leave me alone.
I'm still here with you, okay? I'm just trying to reach to the right department that can try to give you more information in reference to a loan, okay?
Okay.
Thank you.
Hello?
Hello, this is Mortgage calling from Chase Bank, mortgage maker.
Hi.
How you doing? Is this Latif?
Yeah, I'm on the phone with Chase Corporate on the other line. I was calling you earlier because I was trying to get some information on getting a house. And I'm currently on the phone with Corporate right now, and I told him that I was trying to deposit a promissory note, and seems like a lot of people are having issues with it.
With depositing a promissory note?
Yeah, because according to the law, promissory notes are considered legal tender and negotiable instruments. And the only thing, and once I sign it, it becomes legal tender. So, if I was to come into Chase Bank and deposit it, all you have to do is write it on your books and charge my account.
Is it a check?
It's yeah, pretty much. A check is a promise to pay. It's a negotiable instrument under UCC definitions.
Well, yeah, I don't specialize in that department, but you'd have to figure it out with corporate. I'm in the mortgage department.
Okay.
If you need to get pre-approved for a home, I can definitely meet with you next week sometime.
Okay, thank you. I'm on the phone with him. I'll call you back.
Okay, thanks, man.
It's not a loan. I created the money. You just charge it to my account. What the fuck? Do you not understand? And she still got me on hold, y'all.
Mr. Birch?
Yeah.
Thank you so much for patiently waiting on the line with us. I do have one of my colleagues, Brian, which will be answering any of your questions and concerns. I'm going to go ahead and remove myself from the line, and I do thank you for calling. Brian, thank you so much.
Wait, hello? Before you remove yourself from the... Hello?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm still here.
Before you remove yourself from the line, I wanted to ask you one more question.
Go ahead, sir.
Okay, you're saying that you can't provide me with personal loans, but if I signed the promissory note, I created the money. So the only thing you're doing is charging it to my account. So there's no loan. Do you understand?
I see what you're saying, Mr. Birch, but it's still going to go back to the same thing. It's still going to be considered some type of a loan if that's what you're needing to get. And Chase doesn't do that. Chase only provides at this time credit cards, auto loans, business.
You said auto
mortgage.
loans? You said auto loans?
Auto loans, which is for an automobile, credit card,
So
business,
are you saying
mortgage.
Are you saying that I could write a promissory note for a car?
No, I'm not saying that. I'm just letting you know the type of loans we have.
Why wouldn't you be able to accept my promissory note if you're required by law to accept them?
Well, because I don't have a last face on it, Mr. Birch. It would have to be basing it off of the type of contract that you might be signing at that time. So, unfortunately, I'm not the person that gave you the best answer in reference to what you're asking. But in reference to the mortgage, once you originally started the conversation, I've got Brian on the line that can give you further information in reference to that.
All right, thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Brian.
Sure, thanks for holding, Mr. Bird. My name is Brian. I'm a national mortgage banker with Chase. My NMLS ID is 407064. We are on a recorded and monitored line. I understand you're interested in potentially originating a new mortgage. Is that correct?
Yes. But the lady on the phone was telling me that you guys are going to try to limit my access because of my credit. But I'm telling her that I'm getting the amount in full with the promissory note with my signature. That's what she's trying to say. I'm trying to get the house in full. Like she doesn't understand what I'm trying to say.
I think she does understand. So you're making a promissory note to purchase the home. And you want to get a loan for that. Is that correct?
Yeah, or I'm trying to write a promissory note for the value of the house, whatever the value is. You know, the promissory note doesn't even have to specify that it's for a house. I'm just saying that I'm gonna pay JP Morgan Chase back this specified amount on a scheduled payment plan, within a definite time frame. And once I sign it, it becomes, huh?
I said I understand. That's not. We do not provide that type of loan.
You said you don't provide that type of law?
That's correct.
No. Isn't this bank a member of the FDIC or the Federal Reserve?
We are an FDIC bank. That's correct for our deposit accounts.
But aren't banks using modern money mechanics of the Federal Reserve?
I'm not sure what you mean, but I can let you know. Just as the previous rep shared with you, the types of lending we provide are credit cards, loans that use an automobile as collateral, loans that use a residence or real estate as collateral, and so credit cards, auto loans, and some business loans in some capacities. We do not provide any other type of financing.
Okay, so if I mail a promissory note to corporate and ask them to credit my account with the specified money, wouldn't you have to accept that? Wouldn't JP Morgan Chase, which is a corporation, have to accept that by UCC code since it's a negotiable instrument?
I'm not a representative of our legal departments. I can't speak about the requirements for us to do that. I don't believe we'd be obligated to do that, but I'm certainly not an expert. I can only share with you the types of lending we do provide, and what you describe is not a type of product that we offer.
Can you connect me to someone who has a legal understanding of the UCC code that is associated with JP Morgan Chase?
Yeah, I can definitely attempt to do that. Bear with me just a moment here. I'll place you on hold. Thanks so much for your patience.
Thank you. Hello?
You have selected an invalid option. For help with the home equity application in process, press 1. For loan servicing, including
Hello?
funding, secured or personal unsecured loans, and payment assurance, press 3. To apply for a new home equity line of credit, press 5. One moment while we connect your call to the next available customer support specialist. Your call may be monitored or recorded for quality purposes.